There we go. Hello, Cullen. Okay, vocabble. Vocabble wobble. Yeah, let's take it up like this. My aunt. Oh, you want the pictures? Yeah, that's actually normal. Yeah, tante, but my aunt. Okay, but aunt is feminine, right? Meine Tante. Okay. Your uncle. Uncle with an O, right? E-L. Dein Onkel. Because it's masculine. Your sister, but the formal word for your. And is Schwester feminine? Ihre with a capital I. Formal, ihre Schwester. Good. And her stepsister. Good. That's ihre with a small I. And there's E because Stiefschwester is also feminine. Ihre Stiefschwester. Our father. Unser Vater. All the relatives they're either male or female. Unser Vater. Good. Relationship, that's a new word. I don't think relationship. Okay. It's Verhältnis. Das Verhältnis. And of. So say like he's the husband of, she's the sister of. Fun. V-O-N. I've been using it a lot when I talk about the family, but fun is of. Color. I wish. That would make sense. Too much sense. Die Farbe. Nope. Nope. Die Farbe. What color is that? Okay. That's what it should be also. There's everything. Only one word you got wrong though, but only one word. It's welche Farbe. They always would say which color is that. Welche Farbe. And notice, by the way, notice that Farbe is die Farbe. And what's this last letter in front of it? E. E. And there's just like meine Farbe. Actually, that's the same reason why there's an E on the end of that. It has to do with the gender of the word Farbe. Welche Farbe. Good. Red. Rot. Brown. Brown with A-U. That. Black. Is there a T in Schwarz? It sounds like there is in German to English, but it's S-C-H-W-A-R. Z, no T. And orange. Aha. You're going to like this one. Ready? Orange. I'd like to help you out a little bit. Orange. Yellow. What? Yellow. Gelb. Green. Grün. We saw it in the video with the kids. Get grüne Augen. But grün is the root of the word. Grün is green. Not too far off. And blue. No? Blau. Blau. Light blue. Hellblau. Hellblau. And light brown. Hellbraun. Those are the two most common that we hear, like light and light brown, light blue. I mean, people might say light yellow or light red, but not usually. Not as much as blue and brown. So I'm not going to get too much. But what about dark blue, though? We do talk about that. Dunkelblau, yeah? Dunkelblau. And dark brown, dunkelbraun. Okay, we got those. Purple. I wish. Some people do say purple, but lila. Lila is the more common word for this. White? Weiss, yeah. And you're saying Weisse because you've heard that somewhere before with the E on the end, like Weisse Katze maybe. But again, that's an ending on the end of it. That's that adjective ending. But Weiss is the just the basic form without any ending on it. Gray. Grau is right. Grau. And pink. Or as they say in Oklahoma, pank. Pank. I'm going to paint this room all pank. I heard it like a few minutes from here. We're going to go too far in Oklahoma to find people who mix the word think and thank. I think that's right. You're thinking who for what?
What would they do if they were putting a think tank?
Right, a think tank. A think tank.
But maybe they get it backwards and it would be a tank tank.
Or a tank tank. This word is lila. No, rosa. Sorry, I'm thinking purple still. Rosa. That's easier, right? That's rosa, rose-colored. I know roses can be all over. My family. What's the gender of family? Gender of family? Right. Meine Familie. Because then we know right away the gender of familia is what? If you say meine Familie, what's the gender of family? Not plural. Feminine. Yeah. Yeah, family is a singular word. Meine Familie, more than two people or more. It's the unit, though. His wife. Homer and Marge. Okay, but it's another feminine word, right? Like familia. So not seinen, but seine Frau. Seine Frau, his wife, and her husband.
Aaron.
Now you're trying to put en on the end also again. Ear. So with masculine and neuter, we're just going to put no ending. Feminine and plural e. This is masculine though. Mun. Ear mun. Our mother. We had our father. Again? Not unser. I mean, that's the right word, but not the right form. Is Mutter feminine? Has someone already said this? Unsere Mutter. Unsere Mutter. Your son. But let's do the plural. And the plural form of you. Your, I mean. Starts with an E. Euer Sohn. Euer Sohn. Here's the word now. The white cat. The white cat. This is like we learned yesterday. We got an article, definite article. Die what? Die weiße Katze. So we learned yesterday. If it proceeds with a definite article and then an E on the end, they're going to put an E on the end of the adjective. It's a feminine word like Katze. Die weiße Katze. Blonde hair. We had that already, right? Blonde Haare. A white cat. That's right. Eine weiße Katze. A couple things we haven't learned yet here. The good man. Der guter Mann. Because we put the ending on the end as E because it's preceded by the article, the definite article. Der guter Mann. Now this is going to be a new one you don't know yet, but here you go. A good man. You know, Mr. Shrek.
What would a good story be?
I don't know. This is different now. Ein guter Mann. That's what we'll talk about today a little bit. Ein guter Mann. Just good man.
Good man and female torso. Yeah, what?
Not a good man, not the good man, just good man. Guter Mann. Okay, now we'll talk about, so I showed you one example of three things. Der guter Mann, ein guter Mann, the good man, a good man, and then just good man. Guter Mann, I don't know when you said that, but okay, guter Mann. Good, so das Vokabel für Montag, let's, let me do this first. Let me put this on the board where I was going to put on, and let me get this camera moved over here. Because yesterday I talked about, not yesterday, but Dienstag. That's pretty good. Takes a while for the camera to focus. Okay. We had, what happens when there's an adjective following a definite article? In the book or even in the slideshow, it said der words. Well, just don't worry about der. That der word thing applies to any definite article like der or die or das or den. These are all called der words, or they're also called definite articles. That's what they're called in English too. Der, die, das, den, those are all der words by this definition. And so we had like der, gut, Mann, like in our vocabulary, and we added an E right here. And if we added in the accusative case, with masculine, it would be den, what? Guten Mann, den guten Mann, right. And so the chart ended up looking like this with masculine, feminine, neuter, plural, nominative, and accusative. The adjective endings lined up like this. E, 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 E-N, E-N, E, E, E-N. Right? So 3 out of the 8 are E-N, but most of them, 5 of them are E. Okay. Remember this here? Oh, there it is again. Just jumps out at me. Now, what if the word in front of the adjective is an ein word? And when I say ein word, I don't just mean only ein. I meant ein in all of its forms. Ein word would be like ein, eine, and einen. These are also called indefinite articles in grammar in English. And this is new now. I haven't talked about this yet. I'm just going to talk briefly about it. You saw a little bit of it in the chapter. So that changes things then. If I say ein, schnell, fast, Auto, what's the gender of Auto? Das Auto. So the ending this gets is ES. Ein schnelles Auto. There's another word for car. Hold on, it's Wagen. It's an old word for car.
Is the word for wagon and that word for car the same? Or
Wagon is with an O.
okay.
Yeah, and double G also. Wagen. But this is a masculine word, der Wagen. It also means car, but then the ending changes. This is a neuter word. This is a masculine word. Ein schneller Wagen. Right. Feminine word. Eine freundlich blank Frau. Well, that's easy. Eine freundliche Frau. And then with masculine accusative, einen, we'll say einen unfreundlich. What's unfreundlich? What's freundlich and what's unfreundlich? What's freundlich? Friendly. Unfreundlich? Unfriendly, all right. But it's einen. Any guesses what's going to go here? It has a whole syllable, the word einen unfreundlichen Mann. Yeah, okay, so here's how this chart looks now. You kind of get the idea right here. It's pretty much, because there's no plural. There's no plural with ein words. Remember that? There's no plural form. We don't say like a unfriendly woman. No, it could be an unfriendly woman, but the word a always implies that it's just one person. So let's masculine. We'll have the masculine, feminine, and neuter for us right here, and because we don't need a plural, nominative and accusative. Here are the endings: er, e, es. Accusative, which would change like to dein with the, or einen, en, es. So you see what this does when we have the indefinite articles. It's not always as clear like what the gender of the word is all the time. So the adjective ending is going to tell us for sure. Like look, ein, schnell, but the ending tells me this is das Auto, and this ending tells me this is der Wagen. They're serious about this stuff.
We can make Delaware out of the neuter or the feminines.
You can do what?
You can make Delaware out of either one.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just a...
I see it. Weird. But this follows more. If you look at it real closely, it follows more closely. I'm going to write underneath it. Just let your imagine. There, D, okay, A-S-E-S, all right. Dane, D, and again. So we got the S here. We've got the E's. You follow me? And here we got the ERs. And here we got the ENs. So it's kind of, the endings are kind of following the last couple letters of the, for the most part. This is not like a coincidence. This is on purpose. This is intentional. It's hot in here, isn't it?
Yeah.
A sweat lodge.
We need ice bear.
We need. Why am I missing the cold temperatures all of a sudden?
It's supposed to be like 50 and raining tomorrow.
Really? Oh, it's so
The weather here is so weird.
It's tomorrow. You're right, yeah. It's like 73 right now.
all right. So these are the endings. This is the variant A. Or sorry, B. We had variant A, which is the first one I put on the board, the dare words. Variant B, and I had on the board yesterday, variant B is the adjective preceded by ein words, meaning ein, eine, einen. And then the last one we'll talk about tomorrow are the words that are unpreceded adjectives. Not a dare word, or like the last one in the vocab, guter Mann. And you already see that it sounds like it has an ER, just like it does here. But it's different from there, though. It's similar, but okay. Okay. Wow, that's a lot. I told you my teachers will threaten us about this. Wait till chapter 7. Wait till chapter 3b.
What type are we on right now?
3a. All right. So let's take a look at the Hausaufgabe, which I am going to shamelessly assume that you've done it, but I know I haven't even looked at it yet, but I have looked at the old homework, and that's not going so well. Well, what I mean, I got that. If it's difficult, I understand, but a lot of people just aren't doing the Hausaufgabe, and well, you know. It's easy for me to grade nothing. You know something. Well, here's the thing. I probably would, but I have no incentive to. Like, capitalism does not incentivize me to, but capitalism also doesn't really apply to teachers. And I want to explain to you why. And this is being recorded so you can look at it later and remember this economics lesson that I gave you today. Your parents, I'm going to assume, a lot of them, have some kind of job where they have to like produce something. That production may be ideas or deals, or it may be like sales. I don't know, but they've got to produce something. And the thing about teaching is that if half of you or all of you don't turn any homework in, it's not like I get like less than my paycheck or something. I get paid the same way. Either way, I just keep giving me the same amount of money. It's crazy, huh?
There's a name for that. I've forgotten it. It's the opposite of pay by the hour, because some colliery owners and
I'm salaried.
Wales came up with it. Oh, we can pay them the same amount, and they'll get tricked into doing the same amount of work for less.
Right, but this is a little different though, because I same amount of work, but you guys are the ones who either produce or don't produce the work.
Yeah.
Right. So it's a twisted thing. It's not like me. I'm not out there selling insurance or something, and if I don't, get people to sign some policies, then I don't get paid that month, and I'm going to starve. It doesn't work like that. I know it's twisted, isn't it? It's crazy. I can't think of any other career like this. It's really something. Yeah. All right. So, not why I went into it, but I'm just saying that. So it's up to you guys. Incentive's all on you, and or lack of incentive. So, yeah, I know it's crazy. No, I didn't make the system. Wait, I didn't come up with it. I just live with it. I just a part of it. But I'd prefer that you guys do the work because it makes things easier for me in the long run, I guess. But that's up to you. Okay, now, but there are a lot of people, and I said all that in a shameful kind of way because a lot of people just have chosen just not to do the homework, as if it's just going to like be corrected somehow, like it's just going to be changed. Yeah, I understand. I understand despair. Okay, let's take a look at it. Our grandfather, Großvater, trinkt Kaffee. Unter. Well, it is the first word of the sentence.
That is true, but I did it for all the other reasons.
Well. Ja, und fährt, and in his Fahrrad. Sein Fahrrad. Fahrrad is das Fahrrad, no ending on it. Is this a feminine or masculine word? Schwägerin. It ends in IN. So what about meine Schwägerin hat lange, lockige Haare. Long with lockig.
Long curly hair.
Right. And this is an example where there's no der word and no ein word in front of the noun Haare. Lange, not she has the long hair or she has a long hair, but she has long curly hair. Lange, lockige Haare. Okay. Siehst du, and then something with Schwester, with mine. Meine. Feminine is always going to be meine. And then here's your Freundin. Wie heißt? Is Schwester, by the way, Schwester is feminine, right? What about Freundin? Schwägerin was feminine. What about Freundin? No, IN means that it's feminine. Here, let me see if I can expand this here. Wait a minute, why is that not? It's not letting me.
I think we're at the max already.
Is that any better? Deine Freundin. Wie heißt deine Freundin? What's your girlfriend's name? Wie heißt deine Freundin? Sie, she, and her Tochter. Is Tochter feminine?
Yes.
What's the word for her? Ihr, and we're going to add a ihre Tochter. So she and her daughter heißen beide Gertrude. That doesn't happen in the United States very often. Men, why is that? Men, dads will name give their son the same name that they and their granddad and their great granddad had, right? You'd be the fourth or the third or junior or senior. But women don't do that to their daughters, though. But this lady did, though. She and her daughter are both called Gertrude. Yeah.
Do you know anyone named Gertrude?
I do.
You do?
I do. So her cat, how do we say that? Her cat. This above was she and her daughter, Ihre, because it's feminine, right? Katze heißt Polly. Oh, that's sweet. Now this is like a command or like a question to, I mean, not a command, but a question to Kinder, comma, wo sind, so I need a plural possessive. And what I'm showing possession of is Eltern. And it's, so what's the plural? When I talk to kids, I say, hey kids, where are your parents? Euer, but I need to add a, right, why do I add an E to it? Eltern is plural. Eltern is always plural.
It's kind of going wrong because it's not supposed to delete the E after the U.
Yeah, I know. The book says that. That's, you know what, that's actually true in like that. Yeah. That's actually true in like spoken. I don't know why the book, I don't know why the exercise does that. Because in written German, it should be like that. When people speak, they don't say it, they say eure, they just say it 2 syllables instead of eure. Okay, that's fine. I'll, if I don't remember, remind me, I'll give credit for that. If you got it counted wrong.
I'm sorry, I don't know.
Well, but know that it's, yeah, in spoken German, that's true. But here we have a drop-down box with some choices. So here, siehst du, well, right away I see Tante. So I'm looking for a word with what ending on it? E, right. So here's my choices. Meine or meinen. Meine Tante, yeah, Douglas. Right, yeah, meine Tante. And your Tante's name is Beate. Beate. Ask me if I know someone named Beate. I do. I do. Maybe Beatrice, maybe, or Beatrice. Or Betty, maybe, Betty.
If you go to, or if you were born in Germany with that name, you come to the United States and you live here for the rest of your life, would you change your name or you still like that and hope you get it right?
I don't know. Depends on how patient you are, I'd say. I wouldn't change it legally. I'd like, yeah, that'd be too much work, but I would maybe, yeah, just call me Beatrice, yeah. Or Betty or something. But Beate, yeah, I do know Beate, a nice woman. She's a retired teacher now. She's retired now. There's something I want to tell you about my friend Beate. I'll tell you that story later because it's actually. I took down my.
I think you're timely now.
Yeah, I know, but it's not timely. Like we haven't gotten to that point in our relationship as a class and teacher yet. I mean, what I mean is that what I've presented to you, because there's a famous actor who she taught his kids, and he's a German actor, and taught his kids, and she was a big fan of his, but she never saw him. I guess I'm going to tell you anyway. And he's actually was in some American movies too, but he was very popular. He spoke fluent Italian. He's from Germany. But he was on a lot of Italian movies and German movies and a couple American movies. But so his sons she had taught them at different times. And then one of her sons was missing. His sons were missing from class like for a week. And so when he showed up again, she was like, where have you been? I was getting ready to, call you or come by and check on your family. And he said, oh, well, my dad's been in the hospital. And he's been really sick. To which, and this is why I like my friend Beate, because she thinks the way I think. Her first thought is not, oh my gosh, is your dad okay? Although she might have said that outwardly, which is what that would be a polite thing to do. But in her head, she's thinking, this is an excuse for me to go to the hospital and meet this guy. which is what she did. Got some flowers and whatever, I don't know, something. Went to the hospital. So what hospital is your dad in? Oh, he's in, well, she just went to his room. I'm your son's teacher, and he told me that I just wanted to come by, and next thing you know, she's hanging around for an hour, and they're chatting it up. And she's a big fan. Now they know each other. Okay. He's fine. He gets out of the hospital later. This is the part of the story she likes the best. Then a year later, almost like to the month, a year later, she goes to the same hospital to visit somebody else. She's waiting for the elevator, and the elevator doors open up, and there's the actor standing there in the elevator. He was there visiting somebody else, and he said to her, "Hello, Beata," which she just, yeah, she's, you know. And then they had another long conversation, just caught up over the last year, leading up to Bruno and Beata. His name's Bruno. Sure, Bruno Ganz. And he played, the thing you might know him from is there was the meme going around, not a meme, but a video where Hitler's going, 999, like that on the table. Remember that video? All right, well, he's the one who played Hitler. That was one of his last roles that he played. Bruno Ganz. And he died 2019, is that right? Okay. In the Hitler outfit. Okay. Yeah, it was his last downfall here. And boy, he really took on the look of, now, here we go. Let's just watch it, okay? Not the whole movie, we can't, we will someday. But it's pretty brutal, though. Nazis were not friendly people. Who? Not really, just, they just killed people,
Es ist dem Feind gelungen, die Front in breiter Formation zu durchbrechen. Im Süden hat der Gegner Zossen genommen und stößt auf Stahnsdorf vor. Der Feind operiert jetzt am nördlichen...
That's him. It's amazing. He doesn't look like Hitler normally, but he really took on this. That's a really risky thing for an actor to do in Germany, to play that role. If you are not good at it, if you're not dead on, then people say, well, he should have taken on that role. That's a horrible. But if you do it right, though, then they think, well, okay, terrible thing, but he really played the role well, and he really did.
Stadtrand zwischen Frohnau und Pankow und im Osten.
And so what's really weird is that the person that I met Beata through lives, ready?
Und im Osten ist der Feind.
In the town you just mentioned, which is an outlying area of Berlin, Frohnau. Isn't that weird? It's a small world, isn't it? Frohnau. That's where, so she's the one that introduced me to this. Yeah.
Pankow und im Osten ist der Feind bis zur Linie Lichtenberg, Marsdorf, Karlshorst gelangt.
You're wondering where we went here all of a sudden.
Alles in Ordnung kommen.
This is the 9th Army scene.
Mein Führer.
Yeah.
Steiner konnte nicht genügend Kräfte für einen Angriff massieren. Der Angriff Steiner ist nicht erfolgt.
Yeah.
Es bleiben im Raum Keitel, Jodl, Krebs und Butter.
You don't want to be on that list of people. You're like, oh, thank goodness I'm leaving the room.
Das war ein Befehl! Der Angriff Steiners war ein Befehl! Wer schickt Sie? Dass wir sagen, Sie meinen Befehl zu übersetzen! Das Militär
Did I say that a minute ago?
Yeah. Remember the book here at the front of the screen? I was looking up summaries for it, and it was like this, and Hitler was arguing with the people. She was seeing ghosts and visions.
Okay, that part I don't remember.
What did that have to do with what we were doing?
Yeah, dude, you can't leave the room like that and expect us not to be off in left field by the time you get back.
So
It's.
basically, he knows a guy named Dad.
I know a woman named Beata who met that actor who plays Hitler.
Oh,
He passed away in 2019, but she met him in the hospital when he was there suffering from some other illness there.
he's a good actor.
He's a very good actor. He's in a couple of American films. He was in with Liam Neeson and Frank Langella, kind of a Cold War, I don't know, kind of just post-Cold War, East-West reunification movie where things were still kind of tense. And he plays an old East German spy in that movie. And then, but he's in many German movies dating way back. But let's go on. Here ist, I see Bruder, so I know it's got to either be,
It's gonna end in ER or no EN.
okay, but it's actually no. Because Bruder, it's meine Tante, but masculine. Mein Bruder.
Why isn't it EN? Isn't it masculine?
It is masculine, but it's not a direct object, though. Only en, we only add en when it's in the accusative or direct object. Wo ist denn Tobias? That's another guy's name. I do know people named Tobias, but I have no good stories about Tobias. Or no, I don't have any bad stories either. I just don't have anything to say. But wo ist denn Tobias? Wir sehen. Now, is Cousin, is that masculine or feminine?
Oh, that's masculine.
Okay, but now it's going to be the DO, though. Here's the subject. Wir sehen, it's what we see or who we see. And so, mine or meinen? Now meinen. Good. Here's Tobias again. Tobias spielt gern blank, it's a plural, Computerspiele.
Isn't that the
It is the DO, but it's plural, computer games. And is it going to be seine or ihre? Now it's kind of tricky now. Tobias, did I tell you it's a guy? Tobias is a guy's name.
designer?
Seine. He likes to play his computer games. Okay. Sprechen blank Großeltern Deutsch. Let's see what our choices are. But whatever it is, what kind of ending do we need? Is Großeltern plural or singular, masculine? What is it?
It's masculine.
No.
Or it's
Großeltern. Plural. So do we want deine or deinen? Deine. Do your grandparents, what's it asking? Sprechen deine Großeltern Deutsch? Not German. Ah, und hier ist blank Vater. Is it unsere or unser? Unser, because unsere would be Mutter or Tante or Cousine, but not a masculine word. Let's do one more, okay? I'm not ready to burn up here. It's mask and everything. Let me pick one. Okay. Oh, that's good. Ich sehe meine Cousine. Now they're giving me one right here. Meine Cousine Eva. Nicht. I don't see my cousin Eva. But, blank Freundin Gerta ist hier. That's another girl's name, Gerta.
Do you know Gertrude?
I do know a Gerta. Thank you for asking.
Mr. Popular over there.
Well,
You mean?
what you need?
Xbox or something?
Tissues?
Yeah.
Is there some right here?
No.
Okay, well that's weird. I got
Oh,
some.
only got like 5 more minutes.
Yeah, I got some of those wipes right there. That'll. What's it going to be though? I don't see my Cousine Eva, aber ihre, which means but her talking about Eva's. Her friend Gerta's here. So he's already looking at Gerta, I guess. It's just like, I came to see my cousin Eva, but she's not here. But Gerta's here. Yeah, probably. Okay.
It's hot.
Guys, it's a lot. I tell you what, this mask, it does not. I know. It just turns out that scientifically speaking, it does not keep you from breathing. I know we feel like it. We feel like we're being smothered. And
No,
I mean, it's nice when it's like -4 out and you get the.
Yeah.
I didn't mind wearing a mask outside.
Oh, it's not too bad. But like, I don't have a problem with breathing, and that's kind of annoying. But I hate like, cause I have to wear it for like 7 hours, so it takes off my face, just feels like really chapped and dry.
Yeah. 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 Now these people who've gotten like rashes, whatever, either they're not washing their mask or they're not washing their face, or I mean, not. I don't mean chapped. I mean like they've gotten like infections, things like that. I mean, if that were true, every surgeon in the country would have like a rash on their face all the time. Yeah, that's just. And if it were true, you're not getting enough oxygen. Well, surgeons need to get all the oxygen they can get. They're making life and death decisions and decisions and incisions. See what I did there? Little alliteration.
That was a good decision.
Thank you.
Oh,
Well played.
that was
And if they weren't breathing properly, doing a 6 or 7 hour surgery, then be like, oh, sorry, I cut that artery. You know?
I think there was a guy on YouTube. He smoked 10 cigarettes or like 10 masks while running a mile to prove that masks don't prevent you from breathing.
Yeah.
That's a little excessive. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good. That's a good.
That's a pretty good way to get lung cancer.
Yeah, I think 10 masks might be. Yeah, but hey, it proves a point. I get it, but. I totally get it. Ooh, it's hot in here. What if your name was Meine Tante Beate? Meine Tante Beate.
Yeah.